Okay, so in this video, we're going to talk about Square's inventory management features and how QuickBooks manages the profit and loss statement from a manufacturing statement, specifically QuickBooks Online. So for the most part, Square does have a semi-robust inventory management system that will allow you to automate. It'll tell you when you need to order based on your sell-through. And some of the questions is, does that system link with QuickBooks? For the most part, it doesn't. And we're going to take you through some scenarios and some solutions here. But QuickBooks, from the standpoint of a profit and loss statement, will manage not only all of your retail stores, but it will also manage the manufacturing of the products that you want to distribute. But there are certain limitations, and there's not really a foolproof solution. And so we're going to go through some different scenarios. So let's go through a couple scenarios here. So what I've done here is I'm actually in the Square dashboard, and here we can see a lot of information about Square if you're running the Square POS system. And I'll take you through a couple of these. So one, you can see your different sales trends year over year. As you can see, business is doing very well. All of the different payment methods, item sales, what you've sold, category sales, employee sales. So if you can think of a metric from really drilling down your business and understanding like what's working and what's not, Square as a point of sale system is great for managing the top line. And so you can even do custom reports. So, we sell a lot of Red Bull product here. I can see that I've sold, over 6,000 Red Bull smoothies. That's just one item, but I can go through any one of these items and determine, what my usage is. So this kind of tells me that I've sold 35,000 cans of Red Bull. If you're a Red Bull fan, I can go through juice. You can customize basically any report that you want in the Square dashboard. Now, in terms of managing inventory, Square does this a couple ways. The first one is you can manage inventory in each item. And the way that you would do this, and we'll just go ahead and do it real quick, and I'm just going to do gelato as an example. So if I do strawberry gelato, I'll create a category called gelato. Oh, gelata. Let's do gelato. How's that? So we'll create that here. We'll put amazing strawberry gelato. Yum. And I can choose which locations I want to sell that in. In this particular situation, I'm going to go ahead and just choose 4 locations that I want to sell this in. I can choose my tax rate based on the location. That's great. We're just going to do something simple, $5. Now, here's how Square manages inventory, and it's a double-edged sword. So if I want to, it's going to show me the inventory management layout for each location. And we're just going to go ahead and assign tracking for each location. I can select a reason, stock received, so that's great. And I can go ahead and add my stock. But here's the dilemma. In the case of gelato, if I have different sizes of products, so if I have a 4-ounce size and an 8-ounce size or a 20-ounce size, it makes it extremely difficult to manage inventory when you have a product that has several different variations. So here's an example. So let's say on the strawberry gelato, I ordered a 3-gallon tub, which in terms of ounces would be 384 ounces. Well, if I'm serving an 8-ounce serving on this product, I'm going to get a yield of about 48 servings for this item. All right. And so if I distributed this product to each location, I would go ahead and enter in the servings. The problem with this scenario is if you decide to add variations. In other words, if in this case is an 8-ounce serving, 8-ounce serving, and then this is a 4-ounce serving, and this is going to be $4. The problem in this scenario is that there's no way to really calculate when that tub of yogurt is going to be out. Square is limited from that standpoint, from a manufacturing standpoint. Okay, so why would you use inventory management in Square? Well, one area that you would use this in is if you are selling a stock item or a packaged item. So in this case, if I took, for example, pretzels, and I wanted to, actually, let's go ahead and go pizza. We'll go actually do this, and we'll go to a packaged item such as pretzels. So these pretzel items that we sell are pre-packaged, they are ready to go. And if I wanted to manage the inventory, I simply would go in here and would go to the pizza pretzel. I would go to manage inventory, and I could go ahead and I could add or set inventory for each of these different areas. So in this case, if I said that I received 100 pretzels, I can set an alarm, and if it gets down to 12 pretzels, it's going to go ahead and it's going to send me an email once my stock inventory gets low, and it's going to tell me that I need to reorder that item. So that's really cool, and that's really fun if you have items that you're not ordering on a weekly basis. Fortunately for our situation, we order inventory on a weekly basis, and the way that we do this is through our distribution system. And so simply what I do is I go into my order. So what we do is we do an inventory once a week, and our inventory management system through our distributor will automatically order our inventory based on what we counted for the week. So because we're counting our inventory every week, and our distributor is ordering our inventory, there's really no need for us to manage these items through an inventory management system. So the only reason why we would do that is items that we ordered very rarely. So in this situation, they might be retail items like mugs. You know, maybe mugs is something that you order every 6 months or every year or every 3 months. In this particular situation, on items that are not readily sold on a weekly, in some cases monthly basis, inventory management might work. But for the most part, Square doesn't really do a great job in costing out inventory when it's a product that's manufactured, like a smoothie or a gelato or a tub of ice cream. And even more so, that system does not integrate with QuickBooks. That's a whole nother ball game, but we're going to talk about that on the next video.